What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Steven Womack, and today I want to show you something a little different. Once again, I am in Barcelona now. I've just moved into my new apartment. This is the one that I'm going to be living in. I will show you an in-depth walkthrough once the furniture is here, once everything looks just like I want to show you. Just let me know in the comments if that's something that you would like to see, and I'd be happy to make a video about that. But today we want to focus on photography once again. And just 2 days ago, I went for a walk with my girlfriend in the morning. We went to the beach and we took some shots digitally. I used the Canon 5D Mark IV, it's a digital camera, and the 70-200 2.8 lens, which gives that really nice shallow depth of field once you're zoomed in all the way to 200. And you have that f-stop at 2.8, which is a look that I really love and you seem to enjoy as well. So I just wanted to get that clear. I just wanted to let you know what I'm working with on these pictures. And then later in this video, I also want to show you how to recreate that film look, how I transition that digital picture that you can clearly see was shot on a digital camera into that look, into that film look, that analog look that you guys and me myself like so much. I just want to take you behind the scenes on that little morning walk I took with my girlfriend, and just show you the results and also show you how we got those results. Now, I've said enough. Enjoy. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video of our little morning photo shoot, and now we want to take this picture right here, and I want to open it in Lightroom on the computer, and I want to show you exactly what I did to the picture to create that film look, to make it look like film. I hope this is helpful for you guys. Let's dive into the computer, into Lightroom on the computer. So we've just opened Lightroom right here, and now here I have the picture that I want to edit with you guys, and it is raw. It's a raw file, which just is better. Highlights don't get blown out too fast, and we still retain a lot of details in the shadows. So I recommend shooting raw if you have the option. And then we open in Lightroom right here, and now what we want to do is take a look at everything on the right here. So we want to start with the light, and in this case we just want to pull down the contrast a little bit to -7 right here. That's just flattening the image a little bit, and to me it seems like it takes it a step closer to film look. Then the highlights, we want to pull them down, and you can see the highlights in the background just being just getting darker. They're not as blown out, and that also comes close to film in my opinion. Then the shadows, we want to boost them up to around +73 right here, and now you can see that the highlights and the shadows come closer together. The overall image looks flatter, and that is really what enhances that film look in my opinion. And then the whites, again, we want to pull that down a little bit to -38, and the blacks we want to pull down just to bring those blacks back in to save a little bit of contrast. -43 is good. And then for the clarity, in this case, we just want to pull it down a little bit, around -8 is good, just to give it a little bit of a softer look. And then the saturation also I think looks better to pull it down a little bit to -16 around that. And then the curve, what we want to do is always, I think it looks good to pull up the shadows a little bit and then pull them right back down to right here, and then just make that little S curve by pulling back the highlights, maybe even over the middle right there, and then pulling down the highlights on top right there. Maybe smoothing it out a little bit to here, and bringing these back up a little. This is something that you just really have to spend some time on. The curve is really important, just till you feel it looks good, it looks natural, not over exaggerated. And yeah, I think this is good right here. Now the color mix, what we want to do here for the red tones, I think I don't want to change anything, but the orange tones, this really affects the skin tones, and in my opinion on film the skin tone is more yellowish than orange, so we want to boost that to +6 maybe, just really subtle, and then pull down the luminance just to give it a little more of a tan look to around -30 or 31 right here. And then for the yellow tones, again, this is going to affect the skin tones. We want to bring the hue towards orange a little bit, -2, just really subtle edits. And then the saturation, pull that down to maybe -59 is good, depending on the image. I think this looks nice. And the luminance, just want to boost that up a little. You can see the hair really getting brighter to around 38 is good. And then the greens, there's not really greens in the picture, so I'm going to leave these as they are. Aqua tones, same. But the blue tones, this is going to affect the background here, the ocean in this case. So what we want to do is just pull that up to a hue of around 27 is good. And then the saturation, we want to boost that up, and now we can really see the ocean in the background coming back to +57 right here. And then the luminance, pull that down a little bit to around -30 or 29 is perfect. And the purple and pink tones, we're just going to leave them as they are. Now we go to the split toning right here, and this is where, in my opinion, that really subtle film touch comes in. This really does the most of the trick. And we just want to, for the highlights, it's always a good idea to be somewhere around that blue area, around maybe around that purple area. Let's say 202 is good, and a saturation, as I said, really subtle, around 8 is perfect. And for the shadows in film, mostly the shadows lie around green, yellow, or even blue. So what we want to do is pull that to around 98 right here, that green yellow area. And then the saturation, we want to boost that up to, let's say, just really subtle, around 5 is good. And now you can see the hair right here where it really gets dark. They have that really soft green yellow touch, which is really what we want in order to create that film look. And then the last things we can do are just really subtle. Once again, grain is something that really helps us make it look real, make it look like film. So maybe a grain of 37 is good, at a size of 72 is good, and we just added some grain here into those into the picture, and that is great in my opinion. Now the last thing we can do is just do a little bit of dehaze, maybe really slightly, +4 is good, just to bring those blacks, that crisp, back a little bit. And now right here for the camera calibration, this is something we don't have on the smartphone. This is what we have on the computer, and this really helps a lot to tweak that last touch to the skin tones to really nail those. So for the red, you can really just play around with it. I found that pulling it towards the orange side a little bit is really good, around +10, and then a saturation of around +1, really subtle. And the green right here, We just want to maybe pull that towards the yellow a little bit. -6 is fine, and leave the saturation as it is. And I think the blues are cool, so I think we're done here. There's not really much left to do, and that's it. Here's a little before and after once again. And since we're really doing subtle edits, this is really important. I can't stress that enough. You don't really want to over exaggerate anything to make it look real as possible. And since we're only doing subtle edits, you don't really see it after you tweak one thing. But if you look at the whole image, the before and after, I think you can really see the big difference and how close we got to that real film look. Once again, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this was good content, helpful for all of you guys who really consider serious photography and owning a camera or buying a camera, getting software for the computer. Since I've only really done mobile tutorials, this is a step further. I'm not a professional or anything. I just enjoy it a lot, and I want to share my knowledge, my experience with you guys. Hope this is helpful. Contact me on Instagram if you want to. @StevenWomack is my handle. If you have any questions or any new ideas or anything like that, let me know how you like this video. And also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And don't forget to hit the notifications bell so you don't miss out on any of my future tutorials. If you like these kind of videos, this tutorial mixed with a little vlog or mood video, please let me know. I'm really excited to do more of these because now I moved to Spain and I have all these shoots planned and I have all these people contacted, and I would really love to share it with you guys. So let me know. And I also have the course plan. The link is under this video. You can also check it out. You can sign up to be notified as soon as the course drops, mid or end of August. If that's something that interests you, if you want to push your photography game and come close to that real film look without really using film. And I've created a huge preset pack for you guys. It's the all presets pack. The link is also under this video, and it includes over 90 presets, and it's a growing pack. So once you have the pack and I release new presets, they're automatically updated to your link. So you have to only buy it once and you'll get free presets on a weekly basis. So it's a pretty good deal. Make sure to check it out. You can easily transform your mobile photography as well as your photography you took with your camera and edit on the computer to a whole other level. So make sure to check it out. Link is under this video. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was good. I hope I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe, stay creative. Peace.